In order to work on an incident that you're looking at on the map or in the incident list, you'll need to be the owner of the incident. Let's take a look at a few things we can do to modify ownership of an incident. The first thing to keep in mind is that every incident can only have one owner at a time. This is to prevent multiple people from trying to complete the same procedure step. An operator or user can be the owner of multiple incidents at the same time, but that person will be the only owner of those incidents. Mission Control is designed to help operators collaborate with each other while working on incidents, so an incident could have multiple people working on it from start to finish, but only one of them would be the owner at any given time. If you take a look at the incident list or the details pane with an incident selected, you'll notice you have an owner, a list of recipients, and a field to see who is monitoring the incident. The owner is the person working on the incident right now. The recipients are the people who can view the incident in their own incident monitoring tasks, and the people monitoring the incident are the ones who are looking at the incident details but are not the owner and cannot modify it. The monitoring list is helpful if you have multiple team members in the same room who are looking at working on an incident, as you can just talk to each other to decide who will take ownership. To take ownership of an incident, click on the menu button on the bottom of the details pane, right-click on the incident in the list, or right-click on the pin on the map and choose Take Ownership. Mission Control is also smart enough to know that if you start working on the incident, it will automatically make you the owner if it doesn't currently have one. Changing the state to In Progress or completing a procedure step will make you the owner of that incident. Releasing ownership is done in the same way, from the menu or right-clicking on the incident in the list or on the map. If someone forgets to release ownership of an incident that is still active and needs to be worked on, some operators may have the option to release ownership of an incident or take it over themselves. This is a specialized privilege and may not be granted to everyone, but the option is there for selected users so an incident is never left in a locked state and unusable. If you have access to these functions, you'll find them in the same menu as the taking and releasing ownership actions. We talked about recipients before, and this is also something that is possible to modify for an incident. There are two ways to change the recipient list: forwarding and transferring. If you forward an incident, the current list of recipients remains unmodified, but the people you forward it to will now be able to see the incident in their incident lists. Transferring an incident will also make the incident available to another group of people, only the difference here is that the original list of recipients is removed, and only the new recipients will see it. If you'd like to be polite about it, there's an Ask for Consent option, which will give the new recipients a pop-up box asking one of them to approve the incident transfer. In case nobody approves the transfer in 15 seconds, the incident returns to the original recipients, and you are free to yell, curse, or throw something at whoever you need to at that point. Just a note here that the person who approves the transfer is not automatically made the owner. They're only saying that someone on the new list of recipients will handle the incident. Transfer and forwarding incidents can be done from the same incident menu that we've been using for the other actions, but it can also be programmed to be done automatically by your administrators.